That was kind of the turning point, I think, right there. Even though he beat him by a lot more, that was the turning point. And let's move on now. Section 5's Corey Holland against Rocco Mansueto. The Mansueto brothers, he's got a twin at 119. They're out of Section 9, Middletown. Corey Holland out of Hornell in Section 5. Holland undefeated this year at 44-0. Mansueto 33-0. Mansueto 123-5 overall. You see him right there. His twin brother will be up next. And Holland got a pretty good looking nose on him. Took some shots during this tournament. He's a junior. Mansueto is a senior. So Corey Holland, 112 pounds from Hornell, working against 97 returning champion Rocco Mansueto. You know, it's tough when you make it this far and you got to wrestle a guy who's already been here and won. But Holland has got that job cut out for him. He's only a junior.
It does make a big difference being to the big dance for the high school wrestlers anyways. Right. One time, not some of them 2 and 3 times, and if you're fortunate, as we have one guy coming up from 7th and 8th grade being here.
That's right.
More confidence.
We talked about in the open about people who were here in 95 and won and then couldn't make it back until their senior year. So it's a grueling pace, and it really separates the toughest and the best. And right now, Corey Holland is up against the best, and Rocco Mansueto. Holland got a few more matches this year, maybe a few more tournaments. He's 44-0. Overall record 129-20. While Mansueto's only lost 5 in his entire career, 123-5.
Stalling red.
Stalling red. So Holland is warned early in the first period. Well, actually a minute and a half basically through the first period. Shot by Mansueto.
And that's that experience Mansueto being here knows he hasn't done much more, but he's done enough to impress the officials that he's the aggressor.
Right. Official, by the way, for this 112-pound match, Dave Warren. His assistant, Emerson Bauer. And they go out of bounds right in front of us. Keep in mind, Holland has been warned. The wrestler from Section 5. See him right there. And as I said, his nose in the introductions looked like he'd taken a few shots right on the bridge of his nose, and they are working on that and trying to cover it as they clean the mat. There's Rocco Mansueto. Twins. How would you like to have that in your lineup? Brother wrestles at 119. He's at 112.
And one is just as good as the other.
And they look good. They're twins. I mean, they look just exactly alike. And it would be it'd be hard pressed to try to tell who's the better of the two. And by the way, they go to college. They go as a package deal, John. That's what they tell us. So if you're looking for a couple of good wrestlers, check out the Mansuetos. Right now, he's got a job ahead of him as there is no score in this first period.
Do you need a scholarship for both of them? Or?
I don't know. Yeah, you get 2 for 1. I don't think so. So they will go at the end of the first period is scoreless. And you wonder if that Band-Aid bothered you at all there. It looks like it's up into his eyes. His eyes are swollen. His nose looks like it may have been broken at least at one point.
Leading with his chin too many times through the tournament. But he did get banged up.
And just looking at the introductions this year, that's one of the things that impressed me is the number of guys who this year especially seem to have a lot of, as we said, nicks and dings. Mansueto trying to work up. Holland trying to control him, and he does, brings him back to the mat.
Tough right on top, keeping his weight real close.
Right.
Hand control.
Just as you said that.
Absolutely.
He got rid of the hands, got the escape, so Mansueto up by 1.
Come on, more shot.
Single attempt, fireman backs out, Mansueto. Holland working hard. They go back to the middle. As we mentioned, the officials keeping this action moving. You better be in good shape by the time you reach the finals, because they're not going to let you rest.
I feel bad for the heavier weights.
Stalling, Green got a point. So Mansueto got the point from Holland. He's already been warned once. He just gave up the point. So Mansueto picks up 1.
Holland just looked over his coach, says, what? The kid just keeps coming after me. And he's touches his bandage. He's not happy with that, as you mentioned a minute ago. Right up into his eyes. I don't think it hurts him, but it's a little distraction.
Right. Section 5 against Section 9. And he loses the Band-Aid. That's the score. Rocco Mansueto out of Middletown High School is up by 2 over Corey Holland. That's a good look at Rocco. His brother is named Philip. As I said, you will see him next. But right now, his coaches, Paul Cummings, talking to him. And right now, you're looking at Corey Holland as they fix that Band-Aid. He's got a couple of black eyes and a big bump on his nose, and they're trying to keep it from bleeding. And you get a look at it right there, right up into his eyes.
Yeah, they cut it away a little bit.
Yeah.
I think the next step is to put a bandage right around his head.
Right.
Just wrap it tight. Keep that bandage on.
As you can see, it
just came off again, Dale.
Yep, didn't last
right
long.
on the bridge of the nose. It's just not a good tough spot.
Under 30 in the second period.
Doesn't stop Holland from shooting underneath. He's running out of net.
Yep. He's going to put it back on. Doctor probably cringe watching that, but shoot by Mansueto. Holland counters. And it has been an exciting but not a high-scoring match up to this point. Mansueto got an escape and a stalling point, and that's all he's got is 2, and Holland has not been able to pull any points on his opponent. But we've had a number of stops here as they fix the bandage on Corey Holland out of Hornell High School, undefeated this year. Coach saying, well, he's fixing his nose, snap him down.
The only problem is that Mansueto is a tough opponent. And both guys are great on their feet.
Yes,
that's why
they
it's
are.
a low-scoring bout.
Yeah, nobody makes the big mistake. Nobody's getting thrown for 5, and that's what do you do now? They just left it off.
Who's the fight doctor? Is it Angelo Dundee?
Freddie Patrico.
Get him in here. Stop the bleeding.
Okay, they get set. Third period starts. Mansueto gets on, and he's riding Corey Holland.
He's got a one-on-one. Tried to go through the crotch, but Holland broke that. Fighting for hand control. He's out.
He's got 1, 2-1. Corey Holland scores his first point at the right time. He's a takedown away from being on top. And a shot. Mansueto shoots. Rocco.
Holland counters nice. Gets his weight back. He's out of trouble for the moment.
Both these guys are good wrestlers. They impress me. Here you're talking about a guy who's already won the states and is a returning champion. This Corey Holland has given him all he can handle. It's been a great 112-pound match.
Mansueto in deep, but Holland counters again.
Tried to drag him by. Now they're back up on their feet.
Holland really should stay out of that tie-up. It's not
Yes.
for his benefit.
No, I don't think so either. I agree. They go out of bounds.
Doesn't look comfortable there.
Probably ought to just go quickly.
Yeah, tap and go. I mean, we don't see much of that anymore. Everybody gets in that headlock and they wonder why they can't shoot in. Mansueto in tight. Good. Just great balance.
Another
body
point.
position for Holland.
Yeah, another point now.
Well, I'm shocked at that because he's not backing up.
No. And I thought Mansueto stepped to the side and back anyway, but that's
a tough call.
Well, it's 3-1 now. Mansueto on top, but the fans didn't like the call. But Holland can still tie it up if he can take him down. And that's what he's got to look for right now. Can I get him down? Can I get it into overtime with 30 seconds left? I got to get out of here. I don't want to waste my time. You know, he's got to get out. There you go. That's exactly what he did.
Goes back to what I said a minute ago. You got to tap and go. Don't get tied up.
Right. He's got 25 seconds now to tie this up and go to OT.
But Mansueto right away grabs hold. I mean, he's a smart kid.
Yes, he is.
Tie him up, keep him at bay. He can go with call for stalling. Big deal.
Yeah, and you know, he's making him shoot from a tie-up position, so he's not going to give him anything easily.
Exactly.
They're going to come right out of bounds in front of us. 7 seconds. Mansueto is 7 seconds away from a second.
And he got called for stalling, Dale, which, like I said, he doesn't care.
No.
He's in great position to win, and he has.
So Rocco Mansueto is going to repeat as champion at 112 pounds as he defeats Corey Holland from Section 5 by the score of 3-1. But it was not an easy match by any means, and Mansueto earned it. And the crowd certainly appreciated the effort by Corey Holland from Cornell High School. But Rocco Mansueto does it again. He's got a double as he wins his second state championship.